Hi, my name is Diana Chavarria, and today we're presenting on prevention and reduction in incidence of obesity in adults in the San Antonio area. The nutrition-related health topic I will be covering is obesity. Obesity is a disease that causes an increase in an individual's risk of morbidity and mortality and is defined as having a body mass index of 30 or higher. Obesity can cause comorbidities such as type 2 diabetes mellitus, arthritis, obesity-related cancer, hypertension, coronary heart disease, sleep apnea, gallbladder disease, and stroke. Nutrition and behavior risks are associated with this disease. It poses high risks for other comorbidities, as mentioned before, and targets primarily minorities. It is a consequence of poor health outcomes such as lack of physical activity and poor nutrition, and it includes segments of a community. And that would be a large community just in the San Antonio area itself, and more over targeting Hispanics and non-Hispanic Black individuals. The target population for my project will be Hispanic and non-Hispanic blended Black individuals, and this is because the obesity is prevalent in Hispanic and non-Hispanic Black people with a percentage of more than 40% in just the year of 2012. Again, the population would be targeted here in San Antonio area community, and the population would be ages 18 and over, and they would predominantly be of lower socioeconomic status, as obesity is more prevalent in individuals with lower socioeconomic statuses. The program goal and outcome objective. The program goal is to develop a system within doctors and the community to help raise awareness as well as recede rates of obesity in the San Antonio community. The outcome objective is to reach at least a 20 to 30% decrease in incidence and prevalence rate in obesity within the adult population here in the San Antonio area. Behavioral theory used to target community. For my project, I will be using the health belief module as my behavioral theory. This is because it addresses the psychological health behavior change that is needed to make the program successful in the community. I simplified the health behavior belief model into perceived threats and barriers and perceived benefits on the left-hand side and self-efficacy on the right-hand side. As far as perceived threats and barriers, there'd be cultural factors, and that would mean that these individuals feel that they're being culturally attacked, and that would be any of their recipes that are meaningful and cultural to them. Also, another barrier would be assuming cost association, and that would be cost association with maybe a gym membership or seeing that they need more money to buy healthy alternatives and when they're cooking. Also, a perceived threat or barrier would be that they can't control obesity, and that would just mean that the participants feel that they don't feel like they could control obesity and that it is hereditary, so that would be a barrier also in mindset. Also, time would be of the essence because maybe the individuals think that they don't have time to go to these classes and give time so they can have time later on. A perceived benefit would be health. And again, I'll be covering this a little bit more in self-efficacy. Knowledge, so they'd be given knowledge in physical activity and knowledge in nutrition during these classes. They'd also have a change of mindset so that they don't feel that they're controlled by diabetes or it's going to happen to them. Another perceived benefit is time. Although they'll be spending time to go in and take these classes, they'll have more time with their family because they're taking care of their health. On the right-hand side, we have self-efficacy, and it would be more of lowering risk for comorbidities like diabetes, heart disease, arthritis, obesity-related cancer, hypertension, sleep apnea, gallbladder disease, and stroke. Another thing with self-efficacy would be that the program would provide them with knowledge so they could lose weight, and so this would in turn make them feel healthier, and they would have the ability to do more as a result of this Help Believe module that is instilled in the program. The logic model for intervention recommendation is broken down into inputs, outputs, and outcomes. As far as the inputs go, we would be needing staff time to teach the volunteer teachers that also give an input of volunteer efforts. That way they are able to learn this material. Another input is participant time, and also gathering expertise for curriculum, and that would be meaning to partner up with different doctors, organizations, health professionals, exercise physiologists, nutritionists. That way the curriculum is up to par and the participants are being taught in each area, and that way the health professionals are there in order to assist the volunteer teachers in any questions that they might have that is not under their expertise. Another thing would be retrieving funds from funding agencies and disseminating the funds between supplies. So that'd be any teaching booklets, handouts, BIA scales, stadiometers, workout props such as hand weights and resistance bands that will be included in the activities for these participants. As far as outputs go, it's broken down to activities and target population. As far as the activities go, the participants are given lessons on portion control, fast food alternatives, healthier snacking choices. Participants are also taught workouts that are accessible at home and require no additional equipment, even though they will be given workout props like the resistance bands and the hand weights. Cooking demonstrations and cookbook activities plus feedback are going to be included as activities given to the participants in the program. The target population again for this project will be adults as defined as individuals over the age of 18. This will include Hispanic and non-Hispanic Black individuals, and these individuals will be of low socioeconomic standing. Outcomes are broken down into short-term and long-term. Short-term, we will be able to drastically see a change in the number of individuals that lose weight, changing mindsets regarding cost and convenience of a healthier lifestyle, draw awareness to mindset change, and practicing what was taught during the lessons. As far as long-term outcomes, we'll see maintain reduced number of obesity cases reported per year in their area that the program was implemented, which would be here in the San Antonio area. We'd also see that the participants keep implementing physical activity daily, and that the participants are teaching healthy eating habits and incorporating them into their children's values. These outcomes would be tested more over during questionnaires and focus group conducted over the 6 months, which would be at the 6-month time point, and the focus group would determine if they are really incorporating what they taught during the intervention. And as far as long-term, we would be able to see that more over in the year mark, over again questionnaires and focus groups conducted in order to see that these participants are doing what they were taught and incorporating them into their lifestyles. Again, this would be also able to provide proof that the Health Belief module was a great idea to provide as a module for this program in order for it to succeed. And that concludes my presentation for today, and here's just a list of my references that I used throughout my paper and throughout this presentation. Thank you.